Sip Sagai, Sip Rekha, Sip Girish, Sip Yoga, Sip Bliss, Sip Sangam, Sip Parthyama, Sip Kundan, Sip Yogini, you look good. Sip Meera Mirchandani, and the rest of you whom I cannot see, but welcome to the call. The topic of today's discussion, as we have many more people joining, the topic of today's discussion, what would you prefer? What would you choose? Samsara or Swarga, the world or heaven? What would you choose? You have a choice today. You have a choice, and the choice is whether you want to choose today Samsara, which is the world, or Swarga, which is the heaven. Do you even know the meaning? What is Samsara? What is Swarga? What is heaven? What is hell? What is world? Who would like to go? It is very much a part of our enlightenment journey.
Shivoham, AiR.
Shivoham?
According to me, Swarga is here only in the Samsara.
Yeah.
It is Swarga and Narga over here. It is based on what deeds we do. That is how it is going to be.
Okay, but we are talking now of Swarga or Samsara. Samsara is, for example, today you have got some cold and you've got some infection. What's all this? Samsara. In Swarga, will you get cold? Will you get COVID? Will you get any infection? No, in Swarga it's not there. So the question we are asking, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to be in Samsara? Would you prefer to be in Swarga? In the world or in heaven?
In the world.
You prefer to be in the world. Okay.
Because I will know why I have come here and why this dukkha over here and work for it.
So it's very interesting that Yogini says, I would like to be in this world and to know why I have come here and why I am suffering. Would you like to share? I mean, about what is your latest development? Would you like to share?
Yeah, actually, I'm again having this COVID.
Okay.
So I have pneumonia. So it's okay. It's to the body. And I have learned to accept this.
This COVID is coming second or third time now?
Second
time. But you're feeling a little unwell because pneumonia means there's a lot of cold, you cough, phlegm. What are you having?
Lot of phlegm, cold.
And are you on high antibiotics? And are you on high? What's your temperature?
It was 104, 103, fluctuating.
And now?
Today there is no temperature.
Okay, so I hope you also know that there is 1000 mg paracetamol I mentioned to you, right? So you should not let the temperature be high. Good, but it is very daring on your part to be on the call today with the second COVID, because a person who has got the realization that, I am not affected by the body is having its problem. I had 104 temperature. I'm now brought it down. Doctor says COVID, pneumonia. All this will happen. Don't worry about it. And this is the spirit. This is the spirit of the spirit. So what you're demonstrating is the spirit, of the Atma, of the soul.
This is the strength I have got by coming to this call every day.
Good. I'm very happy that I do nothing. I only am a postman of the divine, and I bring you greetings, and I bring you. See, what happens is this is what we should be. It's not that okay, I have got COVID or I got pneumonia. How can I be on the Zoom call? No, I got COVID and pneumonia in my body, and my spirit wants to be on the call. I am on the call. Nothing can stop me. This is the
something from this.
Huh?
I can gain something from this.
Yeah, but take a little while you're on the call today. Also, go a little slow. because you take 1 or 2 days for the body is the temple of the soul. And so you need to, this is exactly samsara. Remember, if you are in Swarga, then there is no body. Then there is no body, there is no mind, there is no ego. Then you are in a different state of being. Okay, so let us get, Rohit wants to say something. Thank you, Yogini, for being so strong. But we all have to be strong. This is a champion attitude, and she started as the champion of the call. That's why I felt I should introduce the spirit of the champion. This is how we should be. We should not let the body will have its problems. We should not fail in our spirit. Good. You're Rohit?
Yeah, Shiva, I'm AiR.
Shiva.
Shalom, everybody. Yeah, so I would like Swarga.
Why would you like Swarga?
Yeah, because when there is I,
Yeah.
then it is Samsara, the world.
Yeah.
And when the I dissolves, it is Swarga, heaven.
Correct. So today we are saying you have a choice, samsara or Swarga, the
Swarga.
world or heaven. You are saying you want Swarga. Means
Yes.
you don't want the world.
No.
So are you actually just saying that, or you really want to demonstrate that? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Are you just saying it? Are you just saying, I don't want, because if you're saying I don't want samsara, then you have to be able to let go of samsara.
Yeah. So being in Samsara, we can be in heaven, is what I feel when I gets dissolved.
Of course, you can be in samsara and be in Swarga, provided you are not the body, mind, and ego.
Yes.
The
So right
moment,
now I am in body, mind, and ego, which
Okay.
is Samsara. So I want to go in Swarga.
excellent. What are you doing? My job is to guide you. My job is to help you. So what are you doing to go from samsara to Swarga? What are you doing?
I am trying to know the knower,
Okay.
the I. So I am observing the I.
Do you still believe you are I, or do you realize that I am not I?
I am not I,
Yeah.
but that feeling is still there. So that I am sadhana or meditation is what I do.
Okay. My dear friends, let me give you a small, before I go to bliss. In 1 minute, I'm coming to bliss in 1 minute. Let me just share with you where we are. We unrealizingly are choosing to live a samsaric life. I am telling you, I myself, I was going to get into a samsaric life even 2 days back. Just 2 days back. I can't get into samsaric life because I'm not designed for it. But when I met some of my family members and I was trying to talk to them about, how I have become an AiR and my life has changed. And some of my family members said that, no, we want you to be Ravi. So what did I tell them? I told those family members, if you want Ravi, you have to go to the graveyard. You have to go to the graveyard because he is no more. That Ravi that you want is dead and gone. He doesn't exist. Now, I'm just sharing with you, each one of us has a choice. We can be caught in this worldly life. We can be attached to people, to pleasures, to possessions, and we can enjoy it. But can somebody, before I come to bliss, can somebody tell me why in the samsara there's so much pleasure of people, pleasures, possessions? Then why we should not enjoy samsara? Who will tell me? Why we should not enjoy this samsara, this beautiful relationships and people and pleasures and possessions? Why we should not enjoy? Yes, Shiva.
Because in samsara, if there is momentary happiness and the next moment we have pain, pleasure
Excellent.
and pain.
Excellent. My dear friends, this is the one answer which she has given in such ease. With such ease, Rekha has given the answer. If you want to be in samsara, there is going to be pleasure, but there's going to be pain. If you want to be in a worldly life, you are going to suffer again and again, because there will be pleasure, there will be pain, there will be loss, there will be gain, and this will happen again and again. Rekha said it so beautifully in such simple words. Many of you, you are battling. Many of you, like I'm telling you, I was talking to family in the last 2 days, just 2 days. And I am telling you, for me, the battle was very simple. The battle is very simple. I don't want samsara. That doesn't mean that I can leave samsara. I will be in samsara. I have to live in samsara. But my mission, my passion, my obsession, my focus, my priority, I always tell you all, it is the priority of my life. That does not mean I have given up. I eat, I drink, I wear a good shirt, I have coffee, I have a good mobile phone, I live a normal life. But I live, what makes me live in Swarga? What makes me live in heaven? Anybody? Who can answer this question? I'm sorry, Bliss, I'm keeping you waiting. Who can answer this question? What makes me out of samsara and takes me to Swarga? What takes me out of this world to heaven? Who can answer the question? Yes,
Your
Biko.
Shivam,
It's just one word answer.
yogi. When
Correct.
you become
Absolutely correct. See, so there are masters on this call. Rekha Parwani gives the answer in 1 second. Bliko gives the answer in 1 second. It's only one word. I live as a yogi. मैं एक योगी प्रभु के योग में मैं जीता इच्छाओं में तृष्णाओं में मैं कभी भी ना डूबता प्रभु के योग में मैं जीता. Today I was eating pani puri. What was I eating today? Pani puri and pav bhaji. But where was my attention? Where was my attention? My attention is there. I don't lose concentration. I don't lose the attention from the divine. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, and prema yoga. You have got the beautiful yoga of divine love that makes it so easy to be in yoga all the time. Can you be in one of the yoga all the time? Now I'm giving Bliss the mic. Sorry, Bliss, to keep you waiting. What would you prefer?
Hello, Shvam, dear.
Oh, my dear.
I'm thinking I would like to be in even and know in the world. And it's if possible, I would like to be in even now in this world.
In the world, not in heaven.
Yeah. Even in this world.
Oh, you like, okay. You like to be in heaven in this world. Now I understand you because you have a French accent. So Bliss says, I want to be in heaven in this world. Because my dear Bliss, there is no other heaven. Heaven is only in this world. There is no other heaven.
Yeah.
The question is, in this world, we can be living a worldly life. What is the meaning, Bliss, of a worldly life? In a worldly life, you are controlled. You are controlled by people, by possessions, by pleasures. If you are living in this world and you are controlled by addictions, suppose you are an addict. Suppose you are controlled by your mind. Suppose you are controlled by your ego. You cannot be in heaven. You cannot be in heaven.
It's true.
The way to be in heaven, in Swarga, is the ability for us to let go of people, of possessions, of pleasures, of the mind, of the ego, of attachments. Now, I told you my own example. I was going to be pulled by some family into out of my yoga. It is not possible. It is not, I am not willing to give up my yoga. I am not willing to give up my Swarga. I am not willing to give up my heaven. No, at no price. I am not willing. How many of you are like that? How many of you are on a seesaw. Many of you are like a yo-yo. I can't say many, maybe some of you, I don't know. But you are pulled into the world. Either it may be people, it may be not people, it may be your own mind, it may be your addiction, it may be your bad habits, it may be just some friends. I don't know, it may be your family. The question I'm leaving to you today to introspect on and to speak, can you give up Swarga? Can you give up heaven?
No, it's not possible.
No, most people are giving up. 99% people give up Swarga. 99% people give up heaven. 99%. Only 1%. Only 1%. And this Friday we are talking on this. What are the 10 keys that we must realize before we can start the quest of enlightenment? What are those 10 keys? Okay, so I would like some more of you to, so this Friday, the subject is what are the 10 keys, the 10 key realizations to start a quest. What are the 10 key realizations? Very interesting, very simple subject for Friday. But today, who else would like to speak on this? How many of you are caught in samsara? So Bliko, I would like to pull upon you. You just said yogi, or are you aspiring to be a yogi? How much are you able to be a yogi? What percentage of your life is in yoga? Bliko.
Shivoham.
Shiva.
To be honestly, I am attracted towards this yogi life, yogic life, and living up the sansaric pleasures and possessions and attachment. And I like that Ratna Tyag, Kodi Sangrah. That is what most of the people do in their whole
Amazing.
life. And I'm coming out of it slowly. And I'm seeing myself progressing in that.
Ratan Tyag Kodi Sangrah. Very good. Now, Bliko, you are trying to be a yogi, you go yogic like, but you said something. We don't have to actually give up all pleasures. We don't have to give up. Can you tell me what we have to give up?
Attachment.
Correct. What is another word for attachment?
Moh.
The craving.
Craving.
We have to give up the craving. I wanted the word more, and attachment could sometimes be misleading. You must not have a craving.
Craving.
In this call, are we saying that it's any one thing that you have to renounce? Are we saying this? The only thing sometimes we speak about, somebody said, can we have a liquor? I said, you can have liquor, but remember when you have liquor, at that point of time, your intellect is formed. Have liquor, but don't have liquor and then make an intellectual decision. If you're having liquor, you should sleep and not make any decision till your liquor is out. And then somebody asked me the question, do you have liquor? I said, no, because what kick you get out of liquor, I get a bigger kick without liquor. So the kick, I get a bigger kick. I get a bigger kick from Nirvana, from Anand. Yeah, lovely. I don't need wine. I get it from the divine. I like the answer. So I don't need wine. I get a kick from the divine. So that kick from the divine is fantastic. Lovely. And what a spiritual quote you have created. I don't need a kick from wine because I get a super kick from the divine. Okay, so who else will now come forward and say, what are you looking for? I want more participants. Sudeep Bhargava, Samsara or Swarga?
Sir, given the choice, obviously the Swarga. And slowly and steadily, if I talk about my personal thing, I'm like trying to cut the chains which have been holding me back.
But don't you feel you are
I-
helpless? Don't you feel you are helpless? Family, duty?
Definitely
do
not
it?
helpless, sir.
Huh?
At back of the mind, I know that. I'm just sharing with you. If the day comes when I have to cut all the chains, I'll not look back. I'll cut all the
No,
chains the
but
moment I
okay,
realize
Sudeep,
that.
I want to correct you slightly, Sudeep.
Yeah, sure.
Sudeep, we don't need to cut off the chains. We have to be able to manage the chains in such a manner that the chains don't become chains anymore. See, what happens is, does it mean that we have to give up all relationships? No, not necessarily. But the problem sometimes comes when some relationships become so overbearing that we are not able to move forward. It becomes a load. It's like a brake in the car. The brake is full. Then what can you do? You have no other option but to release the brake and to make the car move. But on our part, our focus, Sudeep, is on moving forward, not pushing anybody else backward. But yes, there is a big challenge, Sudeep. In this situation, there is a big challenge. And I'm only saying one thing, Sudeep. You know what is the answer in this, Sudeep? Do you know the answer? What is the answer to this?
No, I didn't get the question for which you want the answer. If you can just.
What will help you move forward about this business of cutting the chain, not cutting the chain, going forward to Swarga? How Samsara will hold you back? What we are talking to Sudeep today is very simple, right? On one side there is Samsara, and the other side there is Swarga. Correct, Sudeep? And we are trying to walk from the Samsara to the Swarga. And what you just said, if push comes to shove, which means if I have no other option, then I am willing to cut everything, but I want to move to. So I said, cutting things are not so easy. It's a very painful process. What is the other solution? That's the question I asked you. What's the other solution?
The other solution could be what I was contemplating the last 2-3 days, and I've been doing it to a certain extent, is to prioritize my connection with God.
Correct.
So the samsara will pull me. If I have to take somebody's class or I have to do some samsaric work, I have to do it because at the end of the day, if I'm in the samsara, I have to earn some money to at least to keep myself going.
Absolutely.
But the moment that work gets over, I'll say the moment that work is completed, immediately I should look Godwards.
So since I pulled you up,
the analogy, I just like to share a small analogy. You can tell me whether that's my understanding is correct or not.
yeah.
It's like a young mother who has just delivered a child maybe some 6-7 months back, and now she's working at home. She's not going out, but she's working at home. So she might be working in the kitchen, she might be doing the cleaning of the house, but back of the mind, her mind is always with the child.
Yeah.
Her focus is always on the child. The moment the child cries, she knows it's a time to feed the child. She'll drop everything and go back to the child.
And your analogy here, the child is your priority.
Child is my God.
Yeah.
Child is my God now. The moment God calls me, or I feel the necessity to go to God because maybe the child doesn't need the mother, but maybe the mother needs the child. So God may not want me, but I want God. So at that time, I should be able to drop everything that I'm doing. And
yeah. So I'm leaving you with what we spoke about some time back. It's magic.
Yes, sir.
You just said mumukshutva, but you need mumukshutva. You need to keep your mind focused on questions. Ask. GG. You remember magic. Ignorance, very important as you're moving forward, dropping all ignorance. And the most important part, Sudeep, keeping in consciousness. So please keep all these 5 points of magic if you want to. See, let me tell you one thing. Those of us who are caught in samsara, Very difficult to get Swarga. Because what happens is samsara is like a very strong magnet. And this very strong magnet, it pulls us. It pulls us away from the divine. And I believe that we should not let that happen. If you really want enlightenment, I've been telling you, 1% of the people are the ones who go towards enlightenment. They have realization. 1%, 1 out of every 100. They have an idea. I am not body, I am not mind, I am not ego, I am Atma. But from that 1%, only 1% is liberated. That means 1 of 10,000. And of that, only 1 is united. That means 1 of 10 lakhs. 1 out of 10 lakh people can actually attain God. What is the way? It is not everybody's piece of cake. It is not everybody who can be liberated. Because we are attracted towards samsara. And it's a very delicate journey. Who else would like to speak, please? Who else would like to talk about samsara or Swarga? The world or heaven? What would you prefer? Yes, who would like to go? Rumataji.
Pranam Guruji,
Namaskar.
Shivoham.
Shivoham, namaskar.
Guruji, actually, there is no heaven or hell. Only in this world we have to create heaven for ourselves. We have to live in consciousness. When we live in consciousness, automatically we are in Swarga. And if we are immersed in world, then it becomes hell for us. I feel there is no separate Swarga or Nark.
No, but Rumataji, today
in this world.
आज का क्वेश्चन नरक के बारे में नहीं है. There is no नरक at all.
I know.
Yeah.
But Guruji, स्वर्ग भी कोई different place नहीं है. It is on earth only.
Absolutely. हमने नहीं बोला स्वर्ग कोई न्यू दिल्ली या न्यूयॉर्क या न्यूजीलैंड में है. नहीं, no. The question I'm just putting back to you. Do you prefer to be in samsara or Swarga? Samsara का मतलब
there is no person who doesn't want to be in heaven. Everybody will,
my dear Ru Mataji, 99% of the people want to be in samsara. 99%.
That is our ignorance only then.
नहीं तो आपने ये बोला nobody wants to be in samsara. You are the only crazy people on this call who want to be in that 1% who wants God, who wants Swarga, who wants heaven. You are only the 1% who is in this call. बाकी के लोग को तंदूरी चिकन चाहिए.
Guruji, we have to let go the things which become a hindrance in the going to heaven.
Correct. We have to let go of the things that are becoming, you said golden words. Rumata ji, आपके शब्द जो हैं सोने के golden words. We have to let go of those things or people that are becoming a hindrance. हाँ Rumata ji.
हाँ जी.
Are we able to let go?
We try our best, Guruji.
No, we are not trying our best at all. We are not trying our best because we believe we can't. We have not made a Rumataji, 99% of the people in this world have made a conscious decision to give up. 99% of the people in this world do not even understand the meaning of enlightenment. They don't understand the meaning of spirituality. They have bhakti. They pray to God. But apart from praying to God, they don't know the meaning of moksha, nirvana, liberation, unification. क्या उसका मतलब क्या है? Is my understanding right, or do you think from your personal experience, is it a wrong equation I'm giving?
No, it is right, 100%.
You meet so many people.
When we are in consciousness, then we are in Swarga. but again we are dragged in the world
No, that's a
for
different
some
matter.
reason or the other.
I am asking you, from the society you meet, out of hundreds of people, are there, how many people you know who are seeking enlightenment, who are seeking God? How many people you know who are seeking all this?
Very few, very few.
That is my question to you. Why?
Because they are in sansar.
They are
They don't
trapped.
think of enlightenment.
They are trapped. We, 99% of the people are trapped by the mind, trapped by addictions, trapped
Yes,
by
Guruji.
samsar. वो छुटकारा मिलता नहीं है. That's why we need GGGG. Why do we need grace of God and guidance of the Guru? For what? I was with the Guru for 25 years. It took 25 years for me. 25 years. You want to take 25 years? Fine. I don't mind. I have patience. We will do this Zoom call for next 25 years.
गुरुजी, आपको 25 years लगे हैं क्योंकि आप तो एकदम सब कुछ अपना बिजनेस सेट कर दिया, एकदम अलग हो गए संसार से.
That
हम
took
तो
2 years.
संसार में ही है, तो पता नहीं क्या होगा हमारा.
Then after I left my business, it took only 2 years.
वही ना, आपने तो एकदम सब कुछ त्याग दिया. हम लोग तो कुछ भी त्यागते नहीं है खास.
नहीं,
कोई
कुछ
बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट कुछ भी त्यागा नहीं है.
नहीं, मतलब आपको प्रभु की प्यास इतनी नहीं है.
नहीं, प्यास तो है, पर एनलाइटन तो नहीं होते हैं ना ऑल द टाइम. किसी टाइम होते हैं, किसी टाइम फिर उधर हो जाते हैं.
You know, Rumata ji, you're coming on the call every day. You're still in America, right? अभी आ रहे हैं
Yes,
वापस आप?
गुरुजी.
When are you coming back?
अभी October beginning.
Okay. So even though you are in America, you are on this call every day because you are sincerely seeking Swarga. You are sincerely seeking the divine. And that is a very big thing. Let me tell you, coming on this call on a daily basis, you all can see the faces of the call every day. You know who are the people who are on the call every day, 7 days a week. That is a big commitment. You think that's a joke? Oh, I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not. I myself fail once a month or once in 2 months. I fail. I'm on a flight. I can't come on the call. But it's not because of my lack of commitment. Unfortunately, I have no option. But my dear friends, today, before the call ends, I am leaving you with a thought. You have a choice. You can be caught in samsara and you can live and die and you will be reborn again and again. You will have a rebirth on earth and the journey will continue. Do you want that? If you want that, it's fine. I have no problem. How many of you are serious about moksha? How many of you are committed to be liberated? How many of you really want? That's why today's question, samsara or swarga? Now you understand where I'm coming from? Do you want this world? You know, yesterday I sang a bhajan. You know what the bhajan I sang? Huh? Beautiful bhajan. I don't know how many of you know this bhajan, but let me sing it. Girish, you may like this. The bhajan says, संसार की माया से मुक्त होना भक्ति से ये होता है. प्रभु से गर प्यार इतना हो जाएगा, मुक्त फिर वो होता है. प्रभु से प्यार इतना हो तो संसार से कुछ ना चाहता, बस मुक्ति वो चाहता है. I know how many of you heard this song. When I sang this song, you know what I said? I said, after I sang this, I said, संसार से घर मिल गया सब, मिला तो क्या मिला. संसार में जो भी जीता अंत में दुखी होता, संसार में है जीना प्रभु को है पाना, यही मकसद है जीने का। संसार में अगर हम जिएंगे, संसार में अगर सब कुछ मिल गया तो भी क्या मिला? सब कुछ मिल गया तो भी क्या मिला? कुछ नहीं मिला। My dear friends, Rekha Parwani wants to speak, but before I lose track of the call, I hope I will have time after Rekha Parwani. I'm asking you all, have you made a conscious choice? Have you made the right choice? I have. And I chose this topic because I had just 2 days back an opportunity where I could lose the battle. And I realized I'm very strong. I want the divine. I want to live a life of surrender. I want to live a life of a yogi. I want to live as an instrument of the divine. You have a choice. You have a choice if you want to enjoy the Ananda, you want to enjoy Nirvana, you want to be liberated from the triple suffering of body, mind, and ego, then it's your choice to make that choice. Rekha Parwan.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I want you to be AiR and not Ravi.
Huh?
Because AiR, I am in this path, and I also want to lose this path of mine. I want Swarga, not Samsara.
So you said you want me to be Ravi Melwani. What did you say?
Not to be Ravi Melwani.
Okay. No, I cannot be. For your information, Ravi Melwani is dead.
Be AiR only, so that I also am going to be in this journey forever.
You have my assurance that Ravi Melwani is no more. He is dead.
Because of this, I am in this path, spiritual journey.
Okay.
And I also want Swarga, because I've had enough of misery of this samsara. I don't want it at all.
Okay, but don't regret it. I mean,
No.
samsara, whatever has happened in this samsara for you is your karma. You have passed through that karma. Now you want to go from karma and dharma and artha to moksha.
Moksha. Yes.
And if you want to go
if
you want to go to moksha, then you must be very persistent and you have to put your foot down.
Yes.
You should not be like a seesaw.
No.
Sometimes, Rekha Parwani, you're living on a seesaw. You know what's a seesaw? Children, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yes.
Then you will be there only. In the seesaw, you won't move anywhere. You will be there only. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yes.
Don't go up, down. My guru taught me onward, forward, upward, Godward, inward. Keep on moving forward and forward and forward and forward. Administrator, I saw many comments from some people. Would you like to read out the comments, Administrator? Thank you, Rekha. Are there any comments from Tushatma, from Sunil Chittal?
Yes, sir, there are some comments.
Yeah.
From Chidanand. Heaven also is a place once your punya gets exhausted, jiva comes back. Moksha is the only solution.
Absolutely. And moksha is the solution. Sunil Chittal, you will agree. And it starts with Jivan Mukti. And Jivan Mukti will happen when you start the talash and you realize Neti, Neti, Tattvamasi. So there you are. And then you are on the journey and you become Sthit Pragya and a Jivan Mukta. And the day when the divine decides that the Atma leaves, Om Triumbakam Yajamahe, in that moment of severance of the Atma, you are liberated. Pirlu, you are liberated and united with the divine. Thank you, Chidanand. I hope you are in sync. What else, Administrator?
Ashok Chotwani, samsara is dream, not real. Everything is temporary. No one will take anything. Therefore, I prefer Swarga.
Swarga is the one reality. Thank you, Ashok Chotwani, right? Good. That was Ashok Chotwani or Tushatma? That was
Ashok
Ashok.
Chotwani.
Okay, thank you, Ashok. And then Tushatma, anything? Okay. Rohit, you have a few seconds to end the call, Rohit.
I want to know what is Sthit Pragya.
Sthit Pragya. Sthit means steady. Pragya means intellect. A person who is a Sthit Pragya, as per Lord Krishna and the Bhagavad Gita, the word comes from the Bhagavad Gita. It's there. Is a one who is living one who is always living in consciousness. One who is a master of the mind, who has killed the mind. Remember, last few days we told the mind doesn't exist. You destroy the mind, you kill the mind. So when you kill the mind, then you become a Sthit Pragya, because the mind doesn't exist. Then you become Sat Chit Anand. You become in a state of Chit, consciousness. And in that state of Sat Chit Anand, you are a Sthit Pragya. So my dear friends, and Rohit, that is the state to be in Swarga, a Jivan Mukta, a Sthit Pragya. Today, a little serious call, but I'm leaving you all with some introspections. Please realize you have a choice. If you have the mind, you can think and blink and sink. Remember, I told you yesterday's thoughts, they don't knock at the door. I love this quote. Thoughts, they don't knock at the door. They come uninvited and smash you on the floor. Push them out and shut the door. Push them out and shut the door. Be in consciousness. Be a Sthit Pragya. Try not to sink in this samsara. Try to live in that state of Ananda. With that note, I bow down.